Welcome back to the Strata Start Guide. In this session, we will discuss what to expect now that you've decided to start feeding Strata to improve the omega ratio in your dairy diets for improved health, milk, and reproductive performance. There are three main benefits to supplementing your early lactation diets with EPA-DHA omega-3s in Strata: improved early milk production, higher early conception rates, and improved embryo retention. Let's talk through each of these areas to discuss how to monitor improvements and the timeline of seeing these improvements on the dairy. Let's first talk about early milk production improvements. The research across multiple studies from the University of Florida and Cornell University show a clear linear milk response to EPA-DHA omega-3s fed early lactation, with 2.7 pounds of milk for every 1/10 of a pound of Strata fed. Expect to see these improvements in early milk performance in the first 2 to 3 months after starting on Strata. There is a ramp-up period to see that full effect. Cows that start their lactation with a balanced omega diet have the best response to Strata versus a cow that is already out at 100 days of milk when Strata is implemented will have a lesser response that lactation. Now on to early conception rates. Strata improves early conception rates by improving the balance of omega-6s and 3s. As with any changes in breeding, the results take some time to take effect in your records. Let's look at an example. A cow at day 1 of her lactation, when you start feeding Strata, is bred at 60 days in milk, and then pregnancy checked 30 days later. You are now 90 days out and really at the starting point for looking at early conception rates. Thus, expect at least 6 to 9 months to have enough time to see the improvements in the herd's reproductive performance. One of the other great benefits to feeding an omega-balanced diet is improving embryo retention. The mechanism for this effect ties directly back to the immune effects of omega-3s, creating a better uterine environment for embryo viability. This area of Strata impact takes the longest to see, as you need to allow enough time for the cow to first conceive, then be confirmed pregnant, and then allow enough time to elapse to accurately calculate that abort rate. A rule of thumb is to wait 8 months before starting to calculate early abort data in order to accurately reflect the results. To assist you in looking at the data on your dairy, we've provided a list of suggested DairyComp 305 commands that look at the key performance indicators in the areas that the omegas impact. It is important to note that we are really monitoring trends, not measuring exact results, as no doubt adding Strata is just one of the changes that you will make on your dairy in the coming months. In most dairies, we do not have a true control group to compare to, so the best approach is to benchmark your trends compared to your own historical performance. Monitor the improvements as you move forward. Fortunately, improving the omega ratio in your dairy diets with Strata is not a minor 1% improvement, but rather a significant shift in milk and reproductive performance that is most often very visible among the noise of daily dairy variation. Hopefully, this session has helped frame up your expectations on what to look for in your dairy's performance trends now that you have balanced the omegas in your early lactation diets with Strata.